introduction. This is Kroll. Kroll the Warrior King. He's a feisty one, just like his daddy.
This is Female, spelled F-E-M-A-L-E. Thought it was a beautiful name. So how many months are you in?
Well, if you can't tell already, it looks like I'm ready to pop. I'm gonna say that I'm like 7 and a half. I don't know. It only takes 8 months, right?
I think so. But who's the father?
I'm not really sure. I think I know who it is. I really think I do, but it could be like 3 different people, so I don't want to assume. I don't want to have a paternity test either. I think I'm just going to choose the guy with the most money and then say that he's the dad.
Do you know where it all started?
Well, since it could be 3 different things, or people I should say, it could have been in the band room, the washing machine of his house, or a party.
What are the symptoms of your pregnancy?
Well, I first found out I was pregnant because I was just like really tired all the time, and that was really weird for me because normally I was just like a little fiery ball of energy, but when it happened I just wasn't. I was really tired, and I would get sick in the morning all the time, and I thought I just like ate something really weird for dinner, but I guess it was something they call morning sickness. I don't know. Anyway, that was really gross. Then one time I was at a party and I was like, should I drink? Should I not drink? And then I decided, you know what? I wasn't feeling too well, so I might as well just drink. Then the next day, I was telling my friend about it, and she said, you might want to go and take a test because you could be pregnant. And I said, pregnant? No way, but look at me now. So I guess that little stick was positive.
How did your parents take it?
My parents were ecstatic. I mean, we've watched the show 16 and Pregnant since like I was 8. So naturally, when I was actually 16 and became pregnant, they were so excited. So who's the dad?
He's just one of those cross-country runners. They're just so sexy, I couldn't stand it. When we were watching TV, it was just getting really boring, so he just slipped off his Spider-Man long johns and we just did the deed.
When did you first figure out you were pregnant, and how did you react?
I was really happy because I wanted to be on the show so long. I actually thought it would be a good idea to get pregnant just so I could get on an acting gig because, I mean, it's kind of hard to get acting, so I thought it was the only way. And I first found out about a month after.
How did your parents react?
Well, both of my parents are extremely Catholic, so they didn't take it too well. But I went to church and I confessed, and so that made up for it. And at first they were thinking of kicking me out, but they just let me go with it, and they knew it was just an accident, which it wasn't.
How far are you in?
I don't know, it kind of looks like I'm 11 months in, so you don't know when this thing is gonna pop. So I'm just hoping it's not during class, because that would be a bit awkward. What was the worst thing that has happened to you so far?
The worst thing that happened to me so far was when I was like 4 months in, and I was trying out for the cheerleading team, and they wouldn't take me because they said I would be a bad representation of the school if I was pregnant at 16. And I said, haven't you watched the show? Come on. I mean, we live in Alabama.
What is your diet like right now?
Well, my diet, okay, well now I have to eat for 2 people, if you know what I mean. So now when I go to McDonald's at lunch, I normally get like 2 Big Macs and a double cheeseburger. I mean, I don't know, it's just so much better because now I get to eat for 2 people, so I have an excuse. I probably packed on like 50 pounds, but I mean, it's fine. What's the hardest decision you've had to make during your pregnancy?
Well, a lot of my friends thought I should get an abortion, but I just really wanted to be on the show, so I went against it. But it's going to be really hard to take care of the kid after, so I don't know, just send it out for adoption, put it in a dumpster, whatever.
Aren't you Catholic?
Yeah.
What's your diet like?
I don't know. I think I just heard about medical marijuana, so if it's medical, I think it would be the best thing for the baby, so that's what I usually have all the time.
I don't understand why people don't appreciate what we're doing. I mean, We didn't have an abortion because, you know, babies have nails like 2 weeks in.
We're bringing life into this world. Why can't people just accept us for who we are?
I'm so glad I had you during this process, Natasha, because the father just like completely left. Well, I'm not sure which one it was, but he left. We have no one. And when people walk around school and they just stare at our stomachs, it's like, what are you staring at? Mom!
What?
I think my water just broke!
What was your most awkward moment?
Well, I'd have to say one of my most awkward moments was when I thought I had a black boyfriend, and the next thing I know, little Kroll pops out without a trace of black in him.
I think the most awkward moment is probably breastfeeding during math. Pretty awk.
And then another thing is, the first time I walked in with little Kroll into English, Mr. Koss started throwing expo markers at it.
And then when we were trying to write an essay, both of our babies started crying and we didn't know what to do.
So we just left him outside. Okay, so as far as who the father is, I decided to pick the guy with the most amount of money. I'm not sure, but he's one who actually lives in a house. The rest of them don't really. They just kind of wander the streets. But I picked the one that actually like has a house, so that little Kroll and I can go visit and actually have some shelter every now and then. So we decided that we were gonna stay together because we were in love. Right. Until he cheated on me.
I heard you're supposed to wrap your baby like a burrito, so that's what I'm doing right now. My parents don't really give me that much support since they said it was my obligation and my fault and all that stuff, so they don't really help me that much, and I have to do it all on my own, which is so stupid. They should be helping me because I'm their daughter, so they should be supporting me and my baby because this was just what's supposed to happen. You're supposed to get pregnant at 16.
We just love our football team so much. I'm so happy I got pregnant so that I can just stand here and do my little cheers while my baby sits and stands. Some people think at 16 you're not responsible enough to handle a baby. I disagree. Oh, don't text and stroll. Yeah, babies!